with Tyrica Diana, the owner of Rated Vein Cosmetics. How you doing today?
I'm doing really, really good. I'm in good spirits. I'm doing good.
Okay, that's awesome. So we about to get into this episode of What Were You Thinking? So the first question I have for you is, what pushed you to start your brand?
The thing that pushed me to start my brand is that, like, I just always been a makeup girl. I always liked fashion, hair, whatever. So, and it was just always a big dream, even before it came like such a trendy thing on social media, like with the lip gloss lines. It's just something that I genuinely just always wanted to do. And at that time, years ago, you know, everything, like all the information that's out now, it wasn't so prevalent. But, you know, so I did my research and, like, you know, a little over a year or so, because I kind of started and stopped. And it's just something I always wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Along that road,
Okay.
like what were some of the biggest obstacles that you faced?
What can I say? I think some of the biggest obstacles that I did face was like me it was more like personal, like me maybe getting discouraged and me like procrastinating.
Yeah.
Because because I had like been doing this. I just really like pushed myself for that year. So I start and stop, or I get discouraged like, no, it ain't gonna be this, it ain't gonna be that. So it's more so like me holding myself back, and I just had to like step out and let go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we all know obstacles gonna come, they gonna go. You gotta work through them. So like, what was your mindset during you know, like what kept you mentally into it and pushed you through those obstacles that you went through?
My sisters, me I don't want to work. I want to work for myself. I'm really big on, like, I'm breaking generational curses. Like, even with this, even though it's not as big as it's gonna be, I done broke so many generational curses with just stepping out on faith.
Wow.
And just trying to push myself. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. So how would you describe your brand? Because it's pretty fly. You know, the stuff that I've seen, you know what I'm saying? I've been amazed, and that's what really made me reach out to you and bring you on for the interview. But in your words, how would you describe your brand?
I just think my brand I'm big on confidence. So my brand is really just about confidence and just being yourself, because the energy that you exude, people gonna pick up on that.
Yeah. So
if you feeling really good, that's what's gonna draw them in. You know what I'm saying? So just confidence, just being dope, just being yourself. Because if you can't be you, who can you be? You gotta be you. I don't care if it's cosmetics, I don't care if it's your hair, I don't care if it's the clothes you rock, you gotta do you.
Okay. Yeah. And I hear you keep saying dope. And that's one of my favorite words too, you know what I'm saying? So we got something in common on that. But what does dope mean to you? Dope
mean to me is just like me, like as far as like aesthetically, like whatever I think, to me, I put together. I'm not looking at nothing. Whatever comes together for me, it comes together. Dope is like really just being yourself, because when you be yourself, your best self, that's what's gonna show. Your vibe, your energy is being dope.
Yeah.
You know, how you put stuff together, how you might even say something. All of that is dope, is like more so like an energy to me. So, or your vibe. It might be your outfit that day. It might be the lipstick you rocking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just a vibe.
Okay.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, most definitely. What's next for you? What's next for Rated Vein Cosmetics?
Well, what's next for Rated Vein Cosmetics is I have a couple different things coming up. I'm going to be adding lip gloss to my line. Eventually, I want to do foundations, like, and like one of my biggest dreams. I know it's kind of, I ain't gonna even say far off, but something, a big thing that I wrote out for me. I want to be able to collaborate with Fenty, Rihanna one day.
Okay.
But as of now, just dropping more stuff, just getting doper. You know, more creative ideas, you know what I'm saying? And just doing that.
Okay. What are some of your goals for 2020? I know everybody, once 2020 came around, this my year, I'm about to do it big this year. Everybody got big plans and big goals. What are some of yours?
One of my goals was, first of all, I know everybody was big on like the 2020 vision, but God said no, tunnel vision. Tunnel vision.
That's good.
So it's like tunnel vision is like getting it out here, like as far as, and even though, because I don't even have a website up yet, that's just honest. My thing is really just word of mouth. And people seeing me and meeting me, like I said, that energy, the dopeness, you know what I'm saying? People pick up on that. So it's just to branch out with different products. That's one of my biggest goals. and just for people to start like, you know, like, oh, I want to rock that. You know what I'm saying? Just getting it out more and dropping more products.
Okay.
Lip glosses, eyeshadows, foundations eventually will come.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, just become a household name this year.
Yes.
Establish your brand and really just drive it home and get people to
like, oh, Tyrica, the Raider Vein girl, the alien, the girl with the alien. Oh, her. Oh, yeah. Yeah. When they see that alien, they already know. Dope. Dope. Confidence. Me, myself.
And speaking of the alien, we're about to go into a little break, but when we come back, we're gonna get off into your logo because you know when I seen it, I'm like, oh, that's different. Right. You know, it's a game changer.
Right. Thank you. Thank you.
Right now we're about to get off into some sponsorships, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Success is about where you are and then where you want to go. And I'm here to let you know that where I was not a great place. That I stand in front of you and I didn't have the red carpet laid out. The crystal stair was nowhere in sight. I walked right through the struggle to get to my goals. And I'm not saying that to brag because I would have preferred to not have to walk through the struggle, but I didn't have that choice. When life dealt the hand of cards, I grabbed mine and that's what I had. And in my vocabulary, in my mind, you can have whatever you want. It's weak to just take the hand and throw it in without playing. You play that hand the best you can until you get better. And that's how life is. So when I was born into this world, at the age of 1, found myself in the hospital. Separated shoulder, fractured skull, and a coma. Death came and tapped me on the shoulder and said, it's time for you to roll out. And even before I knew what life was, I said, no, I'm ready to push on through this thing. I'm not gonna let you take me out just yet. Fighting for life before I knew what life was.
All right, welcome back to What Were You Thinking? I'm sitting here with Tyrica Diana, the owner of Raider Vein Cosmetics. We're just having a dope conversation about her brand, all her flyness that she got going on. Y'all see the lipstick popping. So this part of the show, I normally go off into the social media. Everybody that I interview or that they vision is dope to me, I'm definitely friends with them. I try to stay in contact with them through social media. I ain't one of them people that just, we just social media friends. And the first thing I noticed when I hopped on her page was her logo, which was an alien. And I'm like, what is going on here? You know, it took me for a surprise, but it let me know that she was one of a kind. She was unique. But we about to chop it up and we about to get off into that. So can you explain to us what was the mindset behind the alien logo?
Well, really, the thing behind the alien logo is that what is more unique than an alien? I had thought about doing a flamingo because I think like a flamingo is just so dope. It's just, as soon as you see a flamingo, it's a flamingo. You're not getting it mixed up with nothing else, you know, kind of like the way I love giraffes. But anyway, getting back to the alien, I just thought it was so unique. Like, how can you not, like, what is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? It just stand out. And I honestly love aliens because I just think they so unique. Even though they may be weird, I don't know what all they might got going on, but it's a unique thing. And I thought, like, too, it doesn't have a face. So I can rock it, you can rock it. It's not looking a certain way like, oh, well, I gotta be this look and that draw you in. No, it's just, hey, it's just if you feel the dopeness and you unique, you get it. Yeah. So it's about that.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hey, I like the way you just broke that down.
Yeah.
Now we gonna get to, I notice every time you post something, it come in threes. I'm curious to know what's the story behind it, or what made you start posting in threes?
Well, actually, to be honest, somebody had told me, gave me some constructive criticism. And she was saying that when you go on your page, you got all this dope stuff, whatever. It's nice, you look nice, your pictures, the lipstick, but it's kind of like all over the place. And she was like, I'm gonna give you this idea and you start doing this. Literally. She was like, it's gonna draw more people in. Honest to God truth. I started doing it and I was checking my thing because I got it set up for business. You can see how many views. I had got so many views because when I started posting them, I was like doing 5 or 6 a day. Even though it was old pictures, I just started reposting them. And I was crying to my sister, honestly. And I said, that was so like, because some people, they don't want you to know stuff. They try to keep stuff back from you. But for her to share that and just be like, no, girl, you need to do this. And it was really popping. Like, I wish I would have been taking the numbers that you could see the people that was looking at it. Honestly. So that's how that came about. And I just rolled with it. And I told her, she was like, you crying about that? I'm like, yeah, because that was nice. Like, I kind of wear my heart on the sleeve a little bit. I'm trying to work on that. But that's how it came about.
Okay. Yeah. So y'all heard it here first. I start seeing y'all posting in threes. All right, we're gonna rewind this tape and be like, yeah, we know where y'all got it from.
Good marketing. Shout out to Ari. She gave me that.
It's another post that you posted. That the alien caught me, but this post like locked me in, and I'm like, I gotta work with her no matter what. You know, I might have to beg her for an interview. I don't care.
No.
So it was a post that you had, and you was panhandling. Can you explain like what? Because it's super creative, but can you explain like what was your mindset when you did that?
Honestly, I'm just always thinking outside the box, and like a lot of times people that have just whatever it may be business, it's kind of like if you look at it, it's the same kind of thing behind it. And I just really wanted to take a risk and do something different because I was actually wanted to go and stand like on 8 Mile. Literally, I'm like just using 8 Mile because like really be doing it. Why people, my sister said, no, girl, they might get mad. And like, because I even had a couple people like, well, why are you doing that? And people are really, but it wasn't really to like diminish or like make people feel uncomfortable about people. I done been in need too. I might not necessarily had a sign up, but I done been in need too. I just thought it was really dope to get people attention because people hold up signs and they be asking you for money. So like, I need some money too. What is that for? What? Rated Vein Cosmetics? What is that? So I figured that it'll play off like that. And it did. And a lot of people was like, it was dope. I even had a shoe company. I had those shoes that I had on in at the boots. They took my picture and they used it on their thing for a while. They did it in their story.
Wow.
And she was like, this was such a dope idea. I can't even, I'm so sorry. I can't remember the company. I think I want to say Shoenola or something like that. But yeah. And I was like, I was so geeked up, you know? And yeah, so that's how that came about.
Okay, yeah. Super, super different.
Yeah.
And you know, you got to be everybody trying to drive in the same lane. That's why you got so much hate nowadays. But I see you in your own lane. So, you know, when people start hopping in your lane, the hate will come. I know the hate probably coming already, but you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's
love our way to hate, baby.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. Now, one of your posts I had seen, you was doing a pop-up shop.
Okay.
So I just want to check with you and see how did the pop-up shop go?
The pop-up shop went really, really well. It always goes good. Like the pop-up shop was actually at Ashley Stewart. Shout out to Ashley Stewart. Actually the last time that I did it, back in February, a couple of weeks or a week or so back, that was my 3rd time that they had invited me. Okay. So between September of 19 and February 2020, that's my 3rd time being there. Okay. And it's so dope because it's the exposure. And it's just like people like really thinking like your product is cool. Like, come, we want to support you. We stand behind that. You know what I'm saying? So it did really good. They always do really well. Even if it's just like I said, I'm big on like the well wishes and the sincerity, the blessing somebody might say, or give me a hug, like go girl. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So even if it's not always like so financially, I ain't lead with stacks. Yeah. You know, it's just like the opportunity that it allows me. You know? Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of the big things I try to talk to people about when we just having general conversation, especially entrepreneurs. Right. And entrepreneurship, the relationships are just as valuable, if not more valuable, than a monetary gain. Yes. And at the end of the day, as an entrepreneur, and you have a brand and you have something that you work hard on and you dreamt about, and now you're putting it into action. the one thing you want to get is that notoriety and somebody saying, you know what I'm saying, you're doing an awesome job. Yes. So Ashley Stewart coming and bringing you out 3 times is phenomenal. I think it's an amazing accomplishment.
Big blessing.
Yeah. And so at this point of the show, we're going to give you an opportunity to speak about your brand and just give the people a little bit of yourself.
Okay. Well, everybody that know me kind of know I'm big on like eccentric, unique, however you want to call it, dope, confidence. And like the mission of my brand is to have women from all walks of life. I don't care, brown, white, yellow, red, white, and blue, kiss an ordinary goodbye. And that means just being your truest self, being you, you know, and that's what my brand is about, confidence and being you.
Okay.
Also, I just want to leave y'all with a little PS. Be kind, be great, and do dope shit. Be kind to people. You don't know what people done went through, what they might be going through. Just be nice. You want somebody to be nice to you. You know, being great is always just trying to be a better version of yourself, getting closer to God, just being a better you, putting out better energy. Maybe your energy was shitty the day before. Today, a new day. Let's do better.
Yeah.
And do dope shit. Be dope. You gotta be dope. Rock some Greater Vein Cosmetics. Get fly. Put out good energy. Just do dope shit. Whatever you think is dope. Maybe you're a food connoisseur. You want to go travel to Italy. Like if that's dope to you, do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just keep it 100 grand.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, the people that want some of this Greater Vein Cosmetics, how can they get to it?
You can go to my Instagram. It's Greater Vein Cosmetics. You can DM me, or you can even contact me directly. I ain't funny acting. You know what I'm saying? My number is up there. You can DM me, and like sometime if I don't get it right away, because sometimes I don't get the messages. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a minute, and I'm gonna get back to you as soon as I see it. I'm gonna get back in touch with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this has been this episode of What Were You Thinking? Had an awesome time here with Tyrica Diana and Greater Vein Cosmetics. Be on the lookout. And we'll see you next time.
Oh man, this is so dope. And I just want to say thank you. It's so humbling.
Oh, no doubt. All right, till next time. Peace.